Greetings and welcome to Keystone Hobbies. Today hosting we have John, Greg, Taylor, Tyler, and Dalton. This episode is sponsored by our wonderful patrons. Let's give a round of applause to Jessica, Hannah, Trinity, Tiffany, Mama Mata, and last but not least, Nathan. Please visit us in our Discord and Patreon in the description. Guys, it's episode 41. Can't wait to be getting back to doing some more episodes and some more Am I the Assholes. Doing that later on the episode today. And let's kick it off by talking about our weeks. Greg and Dalton, what's going on, guys?
Been one hell of a week, buddy.
Yep. You probably had the most entertaining week.
Yeah, I got to play bumper cars a little bit.
Bumper cars.
But I'm not gonna get into it too much.
Okay. Well, share whatever you're comfortable with, buddy.
Yeah. Because there's just still some people I have to discuss it with, so.
All right, fair enough.
Okay.
Yep.
Leave us in suspense for next week.
Yeah, right?
On the bright side, you're here, you're talking to us, you seem healthy, so.
Yeah. I'm really thankful for that.
Yeah, we're thankful for you, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for y'all.
No.
Love your hearts.
Otherwise, if they hurt you, I'd probably have to kill them for you.
Yeah,
It's true.
Right. Well.
You got some big men who will kill for you, boy. Don't you forget that.
Big man.
Yeah, right. What about you, Greg?
Always in your back pocket.
As long as you hold ours.
Yeah, you gotta hold my pocket.
I have
Please.
probably the worst week out of all of us in terms of nothing happened in my week at all, really.
I don't know. You might be in contention for a couple of the other people here. Who knows?
No, I'm gonna hold.
Petition stiff.
Hold your cards down, buddy.
All right.
Actually, Tyler might
Yeah.
get it.
Tyler, what are you up to, man?
Well, this week really sucked ass because of Erica's schedule. I've been up since 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning each day. Working about 12, 14 hours. So, Taylor, kind of feeling you for the overtime.
There you go. Now you're joining the
That's a lot of
club.
ass. Yesterday, nothing really special. I guess we went to a birthday for Taylor and his daughter, but really we went there for his daughter because Taylor's less
Yes.
important.
That's really
She's the
nice
only
of you to
likable
show
one.
support for your friend and their daughter's birthday.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
what
like-
a good friend does. But yeah, then I had a Corona glass bottle, fucking shrapnel blast all over me, and I was less than thrilled about that.
I'm not
night.
gonna lie. At first, I was about to laugh, but then I turned and I saw how fucking mad you looked, and I was like, "Oh no, this isn't fun time anymore. This isn't fun time at all."
Yeah, I sensed everyone, like, none of you said a goddamn word there for a few seconds. I think you're all, like, trying to test the waters on what to do or say.
I think I did break the ice because I was the least culpable in the entire incident. But the icebreaker did not work to make things better.
No, it did not. I
No.
don't even think I heard you too well.
No, I think you were still in that zone of just like anger and emotion at that point. But
Yeah.
I don't know, Nooner. What
So-
went wrong, buddy? What went wrong, Nooner?
So what had happened was, so all that happened was we were all around the little propane fireplace that I have. We're drinking beers. Tyler isn't because he was driving, and really it's just me and Ray. We were just drinking around, and I saw that his Corona was like at the top. So I'm like, I got this.
Ray
So I
just
literally went over.
opened two new ones for both of you guys, right?
Yeah, so I had it. I had a little bit off my top, and I just lightly tapped his. That way the foam would build up and go through. He proceeded to put his thumb over the top of it and whack mine a little harder than necessary, making it fall to the ground, smash off my patio, and apparently splash damage happened, and it hit Tyler. Glass shards a little bit, some beer.
Like glass shards and Corona just showered him, and I was like, probably the last person that should have happened to. I'm A-okay. Nothing hit me at all.
Well,
Yeah, that shit went
Aren't you wearing
everywhere.
helmets,
Like, that shit was on the other end of the freaking patio.
You probably should have sat further away than two drunks.
I mean, like,
Well, we were all by the fire.
Greg's over here victim
yeah, like, there's
blaming.
not much room.
Yeah, victim
Yeah,
blaming.
victim blaming.
No,
Tyler, it
What
was
I
your fault for
do.
being there.
It was
See,
like,
Greg played it smart. He wasn't there at all.
Yeah,
so
that's
he didn't
fair.
get slapped.
it was fucking chilly, so we were all huddled around that little propane fireplace trying to keep warm. Fucking
Yeah.
Ray over here just grabs top of the bottle, slams it on the top of yours, and I noticed that your hand was bleeding, but just a little bit. I refused
Yeah.
to say anything at first because
not the time.
it wasn't the time to bring it up, and it wasn't like dripping blood, but there's like a little bit of red that I saw, and I was like, okay, well, if I bring this up, Tyler might actually like hit Ray.
Oh,
We'll see what happens.
Does that
Yeah.
even fucking matter?
That would only have happened if it was Erica.
That's fair, yeah. I was like, well, Noon probably
may
doesn't even
God
fucking
be
feel
on
it
his side.
anyways.
Yeah. And I told Erica that too. I was like, if that was you there, I don't know what would have happened.
So righteous. Like,
Ah,
defend
I wish
yeah.
someone was at least wearing a white
beard
shirt.
on you as an accident. No accidents around my woman.
Hey, Tyler.
Yes, buddy.
At least there is no rivers nearby to go save Ray.
Was he the asshole that went out there too?
Yeah, it was Ray and Clyde.
Oh my
The-
god, dude.
You gotta
I
tell us
remember
more.
it
I
was-
don't know what you guys are fucking talking about.
So it was
Oh, so good story time. Go ahead.
it was one of my prior Reverlot parties.
Oh, boy.
Probably like what? Holy hell, like 5-6 years ago.
Years
At
ago.
least
Holy
I was still
crap.
dating that cunt at the time, so.
Same. So Tyler went to bed and I go to wake him up and I'm like, hey, we need your help with something. And he's like,
Oh, I was pissed.
Someone better be dying. And I'm like, well, kind of. So Ray and Klein, which IQ speaking, they should be together and they shouldn't have been together drunk.
Like
And
IQs together, you get like still double digits.
probably single digits. Anyway,
Fuck.
so they go out there swimming, and anyone that's been in the river, it's a lot wider than what your eyes perceive it to be, especially when you're swimming and intoxicated. So Tyler had to go out there in the fucking dark, and he can tell the story from there, because I was just at my docks with the spotlight, and it was so dark you could only see like the first 2 foot in front of you.
Jesus. You're out there shining your spotlight looking for Bob and retards out there drunk.
Yeah, so I ended up going out there. My little brother, he was at the party too. He's like, I'll go out there. It's like, no, because God forbid something happens to you, I got to deal with mom. And I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not dealing with that. She's scary. So I'm out there. I got a flashlight. I'm swimming out there with one hand. I'm just like, oh, where the fuck are these guys? I'm just swimming. And I'm like 3/4 of the way out to that island. I'm screaming for these assholes. And I was like, y'all better be dead or alive. I don't care which.
Those are the two options.
That's it. And I was screaming out there. And I was like, where the fuck are you guys? And then like I just like I stayed there and I started floating. I was like just trying to like wait to try to hear them. And I was able to hear them start like screaming. I was like, are you guys okay? I'm like, all right, I'm going back. I was like, yo motherfuckers better be back in an hour. I'm kicking both of your asses. So I swim back and I let everybody know they're fine. I was like, yeah, I told them to be back in like an hour. I'm going to kick their asses. And they eventually make it back. And they pretty much just look like dying Magikarp on the fucking land. But they made it back. We weren't on the news. You know, nobody died. It all went out good. And then I went back to bed.
Fucking, that's such a fucking Ray story too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he was there, like, trying to slam bottles off his head to break them.
Oh my god, I remember that.
It was awesome.
I think this was pre him having a kid.
Yes.
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 Very pre before Ray having child. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh man, good stuff though. Good stuff. That's a pretty exciting week there, Tyler. Whatever your fucking
Yes.
name is.
Hi.
Taylor, what the fuck did you do all week?
Nothing. And then my weekend came around, and I decided that because we're doing all these renovations, I had to get rid of all of my furniture. So I currently have no kitchen table and no sofas in my living room to make room for all this stuff. The table went to the aunt, and then the couches went to Tyler. That's actually
Thank you, by the way.
that is what you're sitting on?
No, this is the one that was in the
No,
living
good.
room. Your couch is too
Smart.
nice. I took that out in the living room.
Right. So did that on Thursday or Friday, and then on Saturday was my daughter's 1 year birthday. You know, you guys were there. Besides some people, some have good excuses, some don't.
Well, hey, if I would have gotten a
Oh.
couch, I would have showed up.
I don't think I was. I didn't say it was you. Why you?
Free handout.
Yeah, that's the incentive. I just need to give you things to make you come.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it could have been worse. You could have, you know, went out to dinner and shirked your plans when you're gonna weld a chair for somebody. But
Oh, yeah.
you didn't do
It
that.
works.
That's true.
It works.
It was a solid excuse. It looks like he's leaning back on it, so it must have worked.
Yeah, Paul did very well. Greg's dad. Yeah.
Oh, really? Your dad?
Yeah.
Good.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah, Greg's dad did it, and he did really well with it.
But
Yeah, Josh
But
told me
that's-
at 4 o'clock, and then I show up there at 4 o'clock, and they went out to dinner.
Yep.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Well, got to do it myself. So thankfully,
Yeah.
Dad able to do it because his chair probably would have been scrapped if I did it.
I mean,
I
shit.
told you.
If I knew that's what you guys wanted to do like a while back ago, like we have a welder at the shop. I could have just zip zip and called it a good day.
Well, it turned out being a lot more difficult than that because the metal that the chair is made out of is tin, and the heavier bracket piece of metal was more dense than tin. So my dad had to find the perfect temperature of being able to get through the tin without burning a hole straight through it.
Yeah,
Right.
It's all about placement too. Like you get too close into that, you're gonna separate through it.
Yeah.
But it worked.
But after Armina's party, which she did really good. Like I have 2 kids, and for those who are listening, Jacob does not like parties. He is
No.
straight up hates crowds, hates being having any attention on him, kicks the screens whenever you try to hold him. So his party was like sabotaged by him. So having Armina being like the nice kid that's like doing things is really cool. It was a really different change of pace. Did the whole smash cake thing with the baby. I threw some cake at Kayla. I got yelled at because she just got a piercing and is like worried about it getting infected. And then right after that, she smashes like half of the cake on my face. So that was fun. And then after that,
Oh, yeah,
we all came up here. What's that?
Yeah, I was gonna say she went plus ultra on your face.
Yeah. Like fucking tenfold. We got a picture of it if anyone has me on social media. They say it's a good picture of us all.
It
Little
is.
family photo.
Oh,
It's adorbs, bro.
Adorbs.
She went to town on that cake.
Oh, Armina?
Yeah, I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god.
That
It took her a little bit because, like, yeah, I was like, that's my girl.
Taylor,
Yeah,
he's
like-
been eating some cake.
Because I'm like showing her, I'm like, letting her play with it. Because like all the kid's gonna do is gonna smash it. But eventually, I like gave her a little bit in her mouth, and she's like, "Oh, this is good." And so all of a sudden, just handfuls. Like you've been eating all day, you fat ass. Like what are you doing?
Oh, Jesus.
She looked miserable.
Daddy's
She looked like she was forcing it
Ah.
down. I'm like, you've learned this too fast. You need to slow down. You got a long
Oh,
life ahead of
no.
you.
No, and it wasn't like that. It wasn't like it was.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
Oh.
handful shoveling it in.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. I was like, you really are Taylor's daughter.
Yeah.
I remember Lindley for her first birthday, she took the smash cake and she just took it and just like she looked at it for like 2 seconds, and I like looked at her, I was like, oh fuck, and then she smeared it all in her face.
That's awesome. Yeah, Jacob, like you got the cake in front of him, and he screamed, and you try to like touch it. He's got like that texture sensitivity crap going on, so he's like, "Nah, I don't want any part of this cake." And he took off. So yeah, it was pretty fun, and she enjoyed it. She got one like the biggest thing that out of that party that someone got her was that it's like mallow, like a marshmallow pillow. It was you?
Oh.
You and
Yeah.
Erica got it?
Yep.
Dude, she loves that freaking thing.
Dude, she
Hey,
was
I can
like,
see why. She's like,
"Hmm,"
oh,
and just like
shit.
fell right down
Yeah,
on
like,
it. I was like, oh, she loves it.
yeah, that's gonna be her new favorite pillow. So
Oh, good. I'm happy. We're
Okay,
happy that she likes it.
Oh.
yeah.
Awesome.
And after the party, everyone left, and we ended up coming back up to my place, and we hung out, drank some beers, and played by the fire. We sat by the fire and bullshitted.
Played by the
It was fun.
We had a
We're
little bit of
talking about a
Magic
lot
the
of anime.
Gathering. We gave
Yeah.
Taylor played and Tyler kind of played. I gave him a deck. It was my old Dirty Black deck, which the idea behind that is
Oh.
every single Magic the Gathering player that like you run into that used to play Magic in the day but doesn't play anymore, they have this old crusty like black Magic the Gathering deck like for the color black and the color pie.
With black vices.
And it like has all these old fucking beat up cards, unsleeved, played like
Straight garbage.
held
I
together
riffle
with a
shuffled
fucking
like
rubber
a playing
band.
deck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that type
I'm
of thing.
proud.
So that's what we gave him to play, and you know he did okay. He made one of the most important plays so that Taylor could win. So those two were in cahoots. Destroying
Yeah,
my
'cause he's, like,
peacekeeper
texting
was
with
really
me.
rude, but it is what
It was pretty
there's
sweet, 'cause
Arachika.
Hello, Rachika.
How's it going?
Ugh.
They want to talk to you now.
Oh, this is a
You
no
now
girl
speak.
zone.
But why are you here?
Good thing I have
Great,
a
now we
dick
get to hear him.
Damn.
Wait, what?
You know, I would believe Erica has a dick. I
She
would
got the
believe
dick
it.
Tyler's
think
gonna
you got?
power bomb you, buddy.
He's like, I'll prove it right now.
Oh shit. Yeah, my week's been pretty low key. I've been playing some Hunt Showdown. I've been doing a lot better now that I'm not playing with Dalton and Greg.
Oh,
I
Holding
would say
back.
that it's because I have a lower skill level than them, and when I play with them, I'm played against more skilled players, and so I do really bad because I'm not that great at first person shooters. Like it's not my typical game style. So now I'm playing with a bunch of other noobs, and we're just waiting in the kiddie pool. But another thing that helps me out is I don't have somebody on my team chucking sticks of TNT at me at all times. So that's been really helpful.
Who does that?
Oh well, Dalton, he's a one-man army, so he doesn't need his teammates.
Well, you
Do
see,
we have that on the YouTube?
No, I wish.
Well, what you see, what happened was some giant critter came chasing after these guys, and I decided to throw some dynamitier, and I said, "Run, you guys, run!" And then all I see is two brain dead carts standing next to a cart, next to a burning stick of TNT, and they're like, "What happened? What happened?"
We didn't know you threw anything. You just say run, like.
Yeah, when I'm like, "Run,
Where?
run
Yeah,
away!"
yeah.
Which way?
And
That
I'm
other
over
way.
I'm over there thinking I'm safe behind this wagon. I'm like, I got good cover. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Nope, not from a
Oh,
stick of
man.
fucking dynamite.
And then I just see the death screen. I'm like, oh, okay.
It says Bamboozler killed you with a stick of dynamitier.
Yep.
Yep.
100% damage. Yep.
It turns out, yeah. No, it was an okay week for me. A lot of my friends had a rough week, but it is what it is. Sad times for them. I most of my week was spent playing Hunt Showdown. I started watching a new show, Ozark, on Netflix.
heard
That's
that's
been
pretty
pretty
good.
good.
Not,
Yeah,
It's not a new show. It's a new show to you.
it's a new show to me. I don't watch too much TV,
Yeah.
so if I pick up a series, it has to be good. I have to be like recommended it, and I heard good things about Ozark, so I started watching. It's got 4
got the-
seasons.
It's got that guy that's pretty
It's
witty.
really good.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
his name's Jason Bateman or something.
Yeah, the main character, he's like from Horrible Bosses and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and Arrested
yeah,
Development.
I like him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
he's,
one?
He's really good.
That Jason guy.
He's the only logical one in the group.
I'll relook it up. He's the taller guy, probably, but
Yeah.
not the
No,
guy
he's the
that
shorter
Jennifer
one.
Aniston's trying to get with. It's the
It's the other one.
one of the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
that's
got
from
you.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
John has a baby.
Yeah, I got a baby here.
Yeah.
Dude,
And then the Miss Marvel trailer came out this week. That was actually really
Yeah.
really sweet. What do you
It
guys
looked
think?
It's
of it?
definitely not what everyone expected, right?
Yeah, I mean, they made some changes with the character, and I think it's going to make the show better overall. Um, they basically
Matter.
changed her powers from being more Mr. Fantastic to being more Invisible Woman, and that she has like force field type power things. Um, which I think that's going to be better cinematically, especially for like this TV show where they're not going to have as high of a budget. It's hard to do stretchy skin right, and I think this show is going to do well with that change at least. But yeah,
I didn't like the fact that they, like you said, the abilities that she had. From what I saw, 'cause I don't know much about Miss Marvel, but like you said, Mr. Fantastic, where she's able to expand her body parts and stuff. It looked like there was more of a cosmic kind of fist set that she had.
And the
I don't
fist,
know.
the
I
one
gave the
I know,
trailer.
she still enlarged her fist, right? Like she still had like that power itself. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
mix of the two, right?
Yeah, yep.
yeah, it kind of
Uh,
looked like a Green Lantern like ability in the trailer. Like
Yeah,
it's fine,
that's what
but-
I don't like about it.
but I'll watch it. I'll see what's what.
But I'm not that devoted to the character, so to a fan, this must really suck. But
Yeah, but we're disappointing like what 100 people, like tops. Like how
take.
is there like a big Ms. Marvel community that they're trying to impress, or are they going to try and impress the people that just like superhero movies?
so the origin of Kamala Khan, she is a Muslim, so I think they're just trying to put more acceptance into the MCU.
Well,
Yeah.
not just that, but I mean they're also gonna, with the way they're writing this TV show, they're probably gonna bring in, hopefully they bring in some younger audience and more women into the universe and into enjoying the hobby as well. So you know, I mean it's a little bit of a diversity thing maybe, but I mean it's a known character in the MCU and yeah, it seems fine.
Yeah, she's been out
mean-
since like 2012 era, right? Pretty sure.
Yeah.
She's fairly new in the grand scheme, but like she's been around for a while.
Yeah, it's not one
I mean,
of those
it
things
seems
where
like
they
they
take an
are-
established character and then just change who they are. Like this is how the character's always been. So
It seems like they are making their way to like the Young Avengers at this point, with how these TV shows have been leading up with like Hawkeye and the passing of Iron Man, Spider-Man. We're going to be getting Ironheart, She-Hulk. Falcon is now Captain America. Now we have Miss Marvel. So
and we're gonna have Ironheart, which she goes to MIT in the comic book. So that's
Mhm.
probably gonna tie in with No Way Home and Spider-Man with MJ and Ned.
Yep.
So
And in the Multiverse of Madness, America Chavez is coming.
that's true.
I did see that. Yep.
Her hero,
American what?
Chavez.
Chavez?
America Chavez.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Chavez? Can you explain that one to me? Like what he is a little bit, just like a quick bio.
She has like portal
Female.
punches. She punches
Yeah.
into other dimensions.
But she's
Okay.
dressed up in like the American flag type.
You got the red, white, blue stuff going on.
It's a tribute to the flag, yeah.
Okay.
I'm really excited for the rebooting and shooting production of Daredevil.
Yeah.
They have going on right
Oh
now.
yeah, I did see that.
Something I heard is so Disney has the rights of them now, and they're taking the Netflix series down because they're thinking about putting it on Disney Plus, keeping it canon.
Okay.
But they didn't. They're keeping the rating. They're gonna keep it rated R, which means
On
if that's
Disney
canon-
Plus.
Yes, which means if that's canon, then these reboots that they do, they might also retain their rating, which I hope they do.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Keep the Punisher rated R. Keep Daredevil rated R.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That would be super.
Yeah.
Isn't that Daredevil show coming out soon, or it's still in production? I see an ad for it on the Disney Plus that I
It's
have.
in production, right?
Yeah, it's in production right now.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
also
Disney.
good.
Yeah, just Disney Plus leaked the fact that they're doing the production of Daredevil.
Yep. Netflix also announced a new Resident Evil live action thing. They did an official trailer on Netflix. I'm ready to be heard again.
Yep.
But they displayed Cerberus, the zombie dog. It actually looks really good. So like, hopefully they don't suck it up like they did this movie. Like CGI looks fine. So
Maybe
hopefully the
they'll
rest is
redeem
good.
themselves for you.
Fingers crossed. It's a different company doing it, so take that for what it is.
I
but,
still didn't see that movie. I
That's
never
all
went to
right.
go see it.
I mean, if you have the chance to see it for free on like, I think it's going to be on like HBO or something. Like, it's a fine movie to watch if you're into Resident Evil. Like, you can slowly pick away at it at all the things you don't like. So that's what it's good for.
It's not Suicide
That's
Squad.
about it. But
It's not
But didn't you
Suicide
say they-
1 or 2. It's the Suicide Squad is a good one, but it's like the first.
but
one.
didn't you say they totally fucked up Leon?
Oh yeah, Leon, they fucked
In the
up so
movie?
bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. But
Yeah, that already kind of makes me not even want to even see it if it's free. They could have paid me to see that shit.
I have still yet to go see the Batman. I'm really intrigued about going and seeing that still.
I keep
Yeah,
thinking about the
you know
time
what?
investment, never get to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I told my
Um,
mom I'd go watch it with her, but by the time we could actually go and see it, I think there was something else that happened on her end. Oh, it was we had that really bad rainstorm. Shit.
Mm.
She didn't want me driving around in it.
I would like to go see that. I don't know. I have to ask her. I also wanted to go see Uncharted. Never get a chance to see that either.
Yeah, that's another one I want to go. I want to see is Uncharted.
Then
There's a lot of new rumors though too about that Doctor Strange movie, about the
Oh.
Professor X being from a different
Yeah?
dimension.
Yeah, it makes sense if they're doing the Illuminati for sure.
Yeah,
yeah.
they're saying he's got to be from a different universe and not the universe that we know of.
Yeah.
From
I don't
the,
think ours
from
was
the
definitely
X-Men.
strong enough to do that.
Yeah, because Greg not really made fun of me, but pointed out to me that you guys are gonna find this funny. That Impact game that we've been playing on our phone, that
Yeah.
little anime one. So apparently the reason why I kept having to download updates and shit is because I was still in the training course.
Oh my god.
So he would get to the point right before he would re-roll while
Yeah.
he was in the bathroom or something, and then close out of it,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
go
no.
get back into it and be like, why do I have to download this shit again?
Oh
Yeah, how
my
many times do I
God.
have to do this, Greg?
Yeah, I was getting pissed off, and then he was like, "Oh no, you kept having to do the training thing." And so yesterday, I was able to finally get through it, and I got some healer chick, and then I've got the hawk dude.
Yeah. Which if Greg told us that's A tier for both of them, so that's a good start.
Not
Yeah,
too
I'll
bad.
take
What
those
did
two.
what did Ray end up getting last night?
I don't know if he finished, did he?
I'm not
I thought
sure.
we settled it.
I think he may have gotten 3.
Are you muted, John?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me
now?
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, we can
Yes.
definitely hear you now.
Yep, sorry about that. I think he
You're
ended
fine.
up with three URs, but 2 of them were like S tier and 1 was A tier.
Yes. Oh, yeah, because he
had,
got All
one
for
for
One
All.
was one of them.
Yeah, all for one.
Shigaraki?
All for One. I don't know if he got
Did he
we'll have to message him, but he did get end up getting 3 good URs. You're right. He did finish it up.
I think
So that's another
got,
person to play.
I think you got
Are they three
Tsukiyomi and
characters?
Hawks.
I think.
So yeah, it was probably
Hawks.
Hawks and All for One, and then he ended up getting the Tsukiyomi, which is the Raven guy, Crow Raven guy. He's not that good, but it's just a third UR just for your team. He's got some color diversity with all the different choices he has, so that's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready to get into some Am I the Assholes?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have at her.
All right. We're going to start with a quick, easy one, okay? So we have 5 people. I'll be the reader and the judge. And I'd like you guys, if you can, split yourselves up 50-50 in yay and nay. And for
Okay.
any of our listeners that aren't familiar with the Am I the Asshole game, we read the headline, the title. 2
I hope
people
Taylor's
go
not
in
my team.
hard on what their opinion is. We read the actual scenario, and those people have to continue and maintain their opinion if that person is or is not the asshole, regardless of what the actual context to this story is.
I'm excited.
All right.
Wait, where's Dalton?
Lead us away.
All right.
I am listening. I'm currently listening.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good. Hopefully we don't
I'm
hear you
just,
pee
I'm
in
making,
here.
I'm making a late lunch, so I'm sorry.
No.
I'm just getting really
I'm
hungry.
making a sandwich, guys. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. So,
I'm listening.
am I the asshole for letting my niece try dog food?
I'm gonna.
What did
say,
you guys choose?
I'm
He's
I'm gonna
got to teach her a lesson. I'm gonna say no.
Not the asshole. Greg
No.
says not the asshole.
I'm gonna say yes.
Tyler, not the asshole.
All right,
So Noon and Noon.
asshole.
Yeah. So all right. So we're saying asshole. All right.
Oh, we're fucked, Tyler.
Oh, we got this. It's fine.
So
It's only dog food.
my autistic niece, 10-year-old female,
Oh.
was
Oh,
curious about
no.
dog food and how it would taste.
GG.
So after a
You
a
lost
quick
this
Google
battle, buddy.
search to confirm
Fuck
whether or not it was safe for human consumption, I gave my niece a bit of it. She ate it, found it disgusting, but she did swallow it anyways. Later, when her mom came to pick her up, she enthusiastically told her that she had dog food, which caused my sister to blow up and accuse me of treating her like a pet, like an animal, and that I was the asshole for giving her food that the dog eats. My entire family now is blowing up my phone for me letting my niece try out dog food, and now I'm feeling like I should have said no. Am I the asshole for giving my niece dog food? Guys, defend your opinion.
Ah, it's fine.
Absolutely.
No.
It's
Go ahead, guys.
You-
Greg and Tyler.
Look, this is a good stepping stone for this child to realize, okay, not everything that I put in my mouth is going to taste good. This is important.
I mean,
That's a
but
good argument.
You know,
And what even better than just something as harmless as dog food?
But you
Oh,
want to
don't
know
help
something?
and it's not like he
But you wanna know
said, and it's
something?
not like he
You
was forcing it into
really-
his mouth.
Yeah. Like the kid has a will of its own. Fuck me, right?
You willingly gave and damn knew well she was autistic,
Oh.
and yet you proceeded to give this person dog food.
Oh, Shaggy was fine after eating his Scooby snacks. This kid will be fine
person
too.
did not take like a scoop of dog food and was like, here, eat this.
But
Yeah,
are
and what if it's
they-
like a small dog food? Like, just like a little like Malibu bites.
But I guess my argument is the fact that were they coherent? Like, are they mentally all there when proceeding to eat the dog food?
Well,
They're
they were
autistic.
able to articulate the question and ask the question, right? So they did ask the
True.
question.
Yeah.
Very fair point.
So they were at least able to do that, and they did discern that it was disgusting. They proceeded to eat it
No shit.
eat that bite anyways. I assume they didn't go back for seconds, but yeah, I don't know. I personally here, I'm just gonna throw my 2 cents in here. I think they're not the asshole. There are a lot more harmful things that a child can pick up off the ground and eat. And if the kid's learning a lesson with a little piece of dog food, I don't think that's the worst thing in the world.
Taylor, where are you at?
Come on,
I'm right here.
Tag team, brother. It's your turn. You're in.
hell?
I don't know.
So this person allowing not their child, just a child they're watching, a relative, to eat dog food as a lesson to learn not to eat everything is not their place to do. You are there to take care of the kid, and that's it. If you want to teach them a lesson, you contact the parent first. She didn't say, hey, listen, your daughter wants to eat some dog food. Is that okay with you? They didn't even bother, obviously, because they know they would say no. You don't let the kid test out dog food. I don't care if you looked it up. That's not your choice. If you want to teach a kid not to do something, you just teach them. You don't just go, all right, try it. Oh, it's really dangerous to jump off this bridge. It's not that much water. Well, I won't know till I try.
Oh, that's
Like, you don't do that.
different.
There's a
Yeah,
line
come
of
on.
amount of things that you do with a kid that you go, no, just believe me. Touching a candle, that's fine, but I wouldn't be the person if it's not my kid to let them touch the candle.
Wait, so
You know,
rather
to teach them
have
hot.
someone injure themselves with something like hot, but not something as harmful as a bad taste.
I'm saying that relative shouldn't have done it. I'm saying they're the asshole because they don't have the place to do it. Unless this is an aunt or uncle that is literally taking care of a kid, and like the parent only takes it every now and then it probably wouldn't have been a big deal because they're basically parenting the kid. But they're not. They're just like babysitting them for like a few hours probably till the parent gets back. It's not their place to teach lessons like that unless it's something as simple as like telling them something. Don't let them experiment with food that is going to be disgusting. And like maybe that person's an asshole already and they're already shitting on the kid somehow, like slighting them. And like, oh, so you think because my kid's this way, you can just do whatever you want, give them food? No, that's not how it works. They're an
I
asshole.
Too is what if they did it because their niece is autistic? We don't know. We don't know the truth.
We don't know.
Yeah,
that.
you're making assumptions about that, right? You know.
True.
Well, we can make
Yeah.
assumptions, and maybe these parents, maybe they should be good parents and actually be there and teach their kid, not have the babysitter do it for them.
Well, unfortunately, Greg, sometimes you do leave your kids with other people, and usually you trust them with family members. That's just how parenting works. You don't take care of your kid 24/7. The kid goes to a school, goes to a family's room, a family's house, goes to what? What are you looking at, Greg?
I don't know. That's
My
fair,
kid
but
has
you don't leave your kid at Uncle Bad Touches, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, we know the
Oh,
family members to let them hang out with.
Wow.
Yeah, the creepy uncle does not get full reign for like more than an hour. There's no way.
that's fair, yeah.
So why
Yeah.
would you leave your child with someone who you wouldn't want to teach him a lesson if it comes to it, you know?
There are certain lessons, there are simple ones, and there are certain teachings that you can do to a kid that you don't need a parent's permission for because you already know the parent's teaching them that. The parent probably wasn't going, oh, I want to teach them not to eat dog food by shoveling in their mouth. No, you just have to learn to listen to your parent. You have to teach them how to listen without having to do something.
Yeah.
You don't just go ahead and try it. It's not their place. When the parent comes home, hey, listen, your kid was asking about dog food. I was this close, but I didn't because that'd be a funny joke. Like, you know, maybe if you let them try it, boom, it would have been over with. But no, they went ahead and just did it, made an executive decision to do it. Not their place. I stand with that.
It's better than the kid trying to eat lipstick or glue or Tide Pods. It's not like
And an
"Here, eat
accident's
this Tide
another
Pod
story
instead."
too.
The candy
Here,
raviolis.
Yeah.
If you would have
this
found the
has a
kid
free
eating it
flavor
on
inside.
accident, if you would have found the kid eating it on accident, that's a whole other story too. Like obviously you weren't
Yeah,
watching it, but like, oh gosh, the kid found the dog food and ate it. No, you literally took a
But
scoop,
it's
probably with a real
hey,
spoon,
you're not
and
gonna
like
like
gave
the
it to the
taste of
kid,
that.
like you're feeding it.
So,
Huh?
let me ask a question. Who here has not tasted dog or cat food before?
There you go.
Okay, so that's a great.
Meeting adjourned.
Our families are assholes. I don't know.
All of our families are assholes. The people that are saying in this thread are basically saying every child has eaten dog food at some point. Like it's fine, it's whatever. The people that are saying that the OP is an asshole are saying you're an asshole for literally dehumanizing a person with autism by having them eat dog food.
No,
But that's about as far.
I don't think that was the. Yeah, but I don't think that was the intention, so I didn't want to use that. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that settles that. Dog food probably shouldn't be eaten, but you know,
People do it. Let's go.
Unless it tastes good.
Curve.
Hey, as long as he's not taking the kid into a theater.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's one pet peeve. We don't want kids going to theaters. Movies that you're watching.
All right, the next one. Am I the asshole for hiding toys in places where my fiance's mom has been snooping?
What kind of toys are we talking here?
You only get the title.
You only get the title. Unfortunately, am I the asshole for hiding toys
Not an
in
asshole.
places where my fiance's mom has been snooping?
Not the asshole.
Has no
Nope.
reason to snoop.
Oh, Taylor, can you do this by yourself, buddy?
So Dalton and Tyler are both not the asshole. Do you guys
Alright.
think this person's the asshole? Does
Sorry,
anybody
buddy.
think this person's the asshole?
Yeah. Yeah, they're an asshole.
Taylor says this person's the asshole.
And I have to be with him again.
All right.
He's stuck.
All right. I'll try and play devil's advocate a little bit with the asshole on this one to help you out a little bit there, Nooner.
Okay, fuck.
Thanks.
So recently, my fiance's mom, we'll call her MIL for brevity, moved into me and my fiance's house. She found out, the mother-in-law had found out that her husband had had a few girlfriends during the course of their marriage, and the husband ended up kicking her out, which this guy is a fucking legend apparently. That he, not only was he a cheating asshole, but he also kicked his wife out after she found out.
Oh.
Jesus. But anyways, so they took her in, and the mom got really paranoid of men, and she never really liked me, the OP. Anyways, so she's had an issue with men ever since she found out that her husband has, all that happened. So my mother-in-law has a snooping problem. She looks through mostly my stuff, my gaming equipment, my drawers, my nightstand, my cabinets. Just if I'm there for an extended period of time, she snoops in it. She's been looking through his gym bag, and he's noticing that his stuff
Kinda
is
weirdo.
coming up unorganized. Like, it's been rifled through, right? And you can usually tell, like, certain things if it's been rifled through. You keep things a certain way. He brought this up to his fiancée. She's been doing it covertly, apparently. The mother-in-law has. So he brought this up to his fiancée, and she's just excusing the behavior. My mom's in a bad place. She's just trying to look out for me, after what Dad did to her. And when they talk to the mother-in-law, she says she has no idea what's going on. She's not doing it. Anyways, I got the idea from a buddy to start hiding weird things. So when she looks in there, it deters her, and she won't say anything. So what I did was I would hide sex toys.
Oh, buddy, yeah, yep.
I included straps, handcuffs,
Easy win, Tyler.
vibrator,
Easy
a couple
win.
dildos, a
Easy
few
win.
cock rings, just
Oh
for
my
effect. I do this at night while everyone's sleeping. I get back from work the next day. I'm greeted by my mother-in-law telling me that I'm sick and should be ashamed of myself. She confronted my fiance about this. She's a conservative woman, and I guess the sight of all these sex toys made her think that we're sexual deviants. My fiance was mad at me. She told me I put her in a super awkward situation with her mother because it's not her fault that she was looking through my stuff. If she
Bullshit.
didn't want to see anything,
Get
she
rid of
didn't
the
have
her
to say she
and her
shouldn't have
mom.
snooped.
They can both get
My
the fucking
fiance
poop.
blames me for this now, and I'm at odds with her too. He's fighting
No.
with both of them. Is he the asshole?
Absolutely not.
Fuck no.
Absolutely not.
Huge asshole.
Invasion of privacy.
Jesus.
That's it. Invasion
How can you
of
defend
privacy.
this?
That is
How can
it.
you
That's
defend
all I
this
have to
woman?
say.
Just defend this guy. How can you defend him?
She
Taylor,
went through
I'm
it
Simple.
again.
I'm going
Invasion
to
of
give
privacy.
Taylor the
That's
floor
the only
first.
thing you have
It's not
to
her
say.
house.
Here's
First of
what
all,
the
it's not
biggest
her
handicap.
fucking house.
Greg and Tyler.
Tyler has the hardest thing to
Greg and
defend. So
Taylor.
go ahead.
Greg and Taylor,
So-
defend yourself.
Hey, Taylor.
Hear me out for a second, just to clarify. Was she living there since she got kicked out?
She's been living with them since she got kicked out, yeah.
All right, so guess what? Unfortunately for them, that is her place of living. That is her home.
Okay, okay.
And unfortunately for him,
Who,
let me
whose
speak.
house is it? Whose house is it? Is it theirs?
Oh my God. Did you allow them? Did you have the option to not let her live there? Yeah, but you did. And you take in all the baggage with her. She has a problem.
And going
She's
through your
gone through
shit.
trauma. She's going to
Nah.
do things, and you have to
I've gone
tolerate
through
that until she
trauma.
can
I don't
find
go
her
through
own
the right
home.
shit. What the fuck?
That's because you don't have the right kind of trauma. This poor lady was cheated on with a guy with multiple women. This poor woman, she's traumatized, and she is just concerned for her relative with this guy that she doesn't know. And then he wants to mess with her and just throw toys around to make her even more scared and freaked out. He knows how she feels about sex toys.
Plus, like, she's out of her comfort zone, right?
Okay.
So that's kind of rude. You're almost throwing salt on the wound. Like, it's not her fault. She's trying to understand this guy more, right? And he's
Yeah, she wants to make sure he's good. Yes.
There's a simpler way to do that, though. Talk to the person. Don't be rummaging through their fucking gym bag in their drawers.
Not everyone is as social as you, Tyler.
You know what?
Yeah, not everyone can just speak out like that.
Down. Like,
You know
she
what?
can't talk to
Well,
me.
then you talk to
Because
your
every
daughter,
person
and then you guys
talk
have a
to
little
is cheated
circle
on.
around and talk about it.
Just because you think that's a better option doesn't mean it is an option to her.
Oh, I don't think
She,
it.
like
I
I
know
told
it.
you, listen, not everyone can think like you. She's not in the right state of mind. You have to be very forgiving with people like this. You have to
Okay,
ease
if
them
they're
in.
not in
Why
a-
didn't he talk to her? Did he talk to her first? Did he say, hey, listen, I don't like you looking through my stuff. What do you want to know? No, he didn't come out and try to do anything. He just immediately went, I'm going to fuck with this bitch. And started throwing shit in there to make her embarrassed. It's
Yeah,
rude.
but
You know
she
what?
won't do it anymore. So then
I
problem
have a
solved.
point. I have a point I'd like to throw out here. Maybe
Go
she
ahead.
wouldn't,
Good.
maybe she wouldn't have got cheated on if she used some of those sex toys like they're using.
Whoa.
Just
This
saying.
isn't a am I the asshole for this chick? What are you
Hot take.
doing?
That's a hot
The
take.
tables have turned.
Hot take.
Hot take of the day. Look at
Well,
that.
you have
Don't
a
come
very
in
good
with a
point.
hot take. Holy shit.
Yeah, her mother should be proud with all those sex stories. It means that they have a very healthy sexual relationship.
Yeah,
I appreciate.
Don't-
I just want to say,
don't go through their shit.
Taylor, I appreciate you for siding with your conservative allyship, and supporting the mother-in-law. That's great of you. I
Gotta
just
stay
want to say
strong.
that I think we're good on this one. Do we have any more points to defend here?
No.
No,
Well,
unfortunately.
Taylor, as a conservative, you're great at defending indefensible positions, but I got to give it to the other team.
That's messed up, man. Traumatized that poor woman.
Facts, man. Hard facts, man.
That poor conservative.
I'm sorry she's a prude.
All right, guys. All right. Next one. Am I the asshole for wearing a Speedo-esque bathing suit to the beach for my girlfriend's birthday?
You think he's the asshole, Tyler?
Oh,
Fuck,
yeah.
I'll go with yes. I'll go with yes.
The
I'll go.
asshole, we have Dalton and Tyler.
Definitely not an asshole then.
Watch it be a birthday filled with little fucking kids and your nuts are hanging out.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yep. You didn't think about
Isn't
that
he
now,
a
did you,
Barnett?
Greg?
All right, so I'm going to read this out again. So, am I the asshole for wearing a Speedo-esque bathing suit to the beach for my girlfriend's birthday? Taylor and Greg, they say not the asshole. Dalton and Tyler, this person is the asshole because my girlfriend had her birthday this week, and she and some of her friends decided to take a trip to the beach for the weekend. So, I grew up, just a little bit about me, I grew up a fat little butterball, and in the last 2 years, I've decided to take control of this and fix this. I've spent 2 years working on my body, and I've seen the benefits. Super, super swole, fit, that type of thing.
Yeah.
I'm a completely different man now, and I feel strong and confident. Part of that is now I'm expanding my wardrobe and challenging myself to, expand my boundaries. I've been wearing more revealing clothing because I finally feel comfortable to do so. I've never really felt good about wearing stuff like that. So for the trip, I got a bathing suit that did just that. It's very short, tight black swim trunks. Normally, I would never feel comfortable wearing something like that. I was the type to wear a shirt to the beach. So we get to the hotel and change. I put my beachwear on, and my girlfriend makes a comment about it. She says, my pants are a little short. And I tell her that's how they're supposed to be. This is what I bought. So we go to the drive to the beach. But the second we get there, that shirt comes off. He's ripping that shirt off. Free the nipples. This is not my intention, but he did draw the eyes of a lot of women, and they did try and talk to him. He was respectful, told him that he was there with his girlfriend, but the girlfriend got upset about this. She was pushed over the edge when her friend started looking and making comments about him. Apparently, after he got out of the water, his shorts clinged to him, you know what I mean? And left very little to the imagination, and her friends noticed. So he walked to the car, and she started going off on him. She told me,
I want to start this off, by the way.
I need to go back to the hotel and change into something that wasn't essentially a Speedo. She told me the only reason I was wearing it was for attention and to be disrespectful to her on her birthday. And she told me I was being a little dramatic, and it wasn't my fault that people were... I told her she was being dramatic. It wasn't my fault people were taking notice of me. I was just wearing a bathing suit, and they got into a huge fight. Is OP an asshole for wearing this Speedo-esque bathing suit?
Oh, here we go.
Greg and Taylor.
Yeah.
Why are they not the asshole?
So this guy feels comfortable in whatever he's wearing. Why is he being shunned for other people looking? If they're your friends, maybe they shouldn't be looking. He's not the asshole here.
Can I ask you a
There's a
question?
time and place for that.
Also, a beach isn't. What do you
Not
wear
when
to the
you
beach,
not when
Tyler?
you not when you have a significant other. I'm in great shape. I like to show my body off, but I'm not going to wear a fucking Speedo with me dating Erica. That's not fair.
Slow down, Tyler. You're an 8 at best.
Ooh, I'll take that.
Ooh.
9.2. Fuck you.
By 8,
Nine.
Oh, thank you, boo.
he means your arms are 8 inches.
Let me ask you a question, Judge. I got a question.
Sure.
Did the girlfriend bring it up to the boyfriend that she did not feel comfortable wearing it?
I think she only noticed after he was getting all this attention.
I think it was a
No.
little disrespectful of him to wear it in front of all of her friends and shit.
He did.
She
did
made
bring
a
up that it
comment
was a
when he
little
got
short
changed
in the
into it.
hotel. Yeah, that's true.
Well, okay.
Yep.
Okay, well, in the hotel, if it was brought up, then probably something should have been said, and then he should have changed out of respect for her.
That's up, because like I said, you have a significant other. If you're gonna wear a Speedo, that's more of like a single thing, because that's an attention grabber. But you don't want that when you have a significant other, because that's the only person you want to notice you.
At the end of the day, this is them as a couple. And
Mm-hmm.
maybe he did this because he's showing off what she has on her birthday. No.
Yeah, everyone would be jealous of her,
And they are jealous.
right?
Nobody's
Yeah,
nobody's
obviously.
looking at nobody was looking at her, and it's like nobody was wishing her a happy birthday. They went up to talk to the guy, and that's it. They were like, oh, you look so good. It's like, oh, I'm just doing this for my girlfriend's birthday. Oh, happy birthday. It's like, no, it's like he never mentioned that at all. He's just doing it because he's happy with what he got, and he wants to show it to everybody.
I'm
Like,
gonna
he
bring up,
sounds
he
like
did say that he
he's
grew up
jealous.
as a fat little butterball, and that little phrase there is
Yeah.
fucking adorable to me. Just this fat little butterball.
Which
Okay.
which is why I already know that the cat's in the bag and that Greg and Taylor won this.
Like,
So, yeah, go ahead, Greg.
I-
You got something?
You know what? If
this
so,
king
so
needs to
Dalton,
get rid of her. Don't
this
sell
king
yourself
needs
for a
to-
king.
I'm gonna jump in for Dalton on this one to say that he is the asshole. Okay, so he worked really hard to get this physique, right? But he was already in a relationship while he's working towards it, and I think if you change the dynamics of a relationship, even through hard work, exercise, that type of thing, it's something that you need to be really conscious of for your significant other, because that changes dynamics of sort. If she's never had to deal with people taking extra notice of him, and now she has to deal with that, and she did make mention of it in the hotel room that, that's a little bit too revealing. I think that in reality, like, he should have picked that up as a hint, like, I need to
Hey,
slow
I
back
don't
on
feel
what I'm
comfortable
doing.
with this.
Why am I trying to grab this attention? So And it's her birthday. Why is he doing this shit on her birthday? I think it's disrespectful.
I think she's just jealous that she can't look as good as him. And then she has a problem with other people gazing at her man. She can't handle people looking at it and being jealous of her. Because she can look at that guy and go, yeah, I'm taking that home tonight, and there's nothing you can do about it. Look all you want, can't have it.
If the roles were reversed, she would be in the clear. She'd be innocent. It's just her body. It's not her. He's not the asshole.
No, because if that was the case, it would be you know who, and she is an asshole.
That's what I'm saying. Yup.
So he is an asshole because I think he's just showboating. He's like, oh, look at me. I look so good now. Everyone noticed me. It's like, you don't need them to notice you. All you need is your significant other to notice you. That's all that matters.
Listen, when
Especially
you work hard,
the fact that he bought a Speedo, that's a size too small.
you have to remember how hard he had to work. He didn't start out with the great genetics and just like was steady working out his whole life and has always been like this. This is new to him.
Yeah.
He is proud of himself.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't bring him down just because you can't no, silly ass. You've always had a six pack.
Boobs and love handles. I know what this is.
No. He has no idea. He doesn't understand.
Tyler was
Now,
not a butterball.
He wasn't a little
never,
butterball?
ever
I
in his
wasn't a
life.
butterball, but I definitely
like
wasn't
me.
in good shape back then.
Yeah, don't care. You were never a butterball. You don't understand. This guy, this is new to him. He's so happy for what he's accomplished, and he just wants to show it off. And if anybody else in that situation, they would do the same. Like there's like you got it. You're not gonna do all that to not show people. And guess what? Your old lady's been with you the whole time, and she can say about how hard he worked to get that. And it's just just natural. What?
That Tyler wants to put himself in this situation, right? So let's talk about
I'm
it.
listening.
So for the Halloween party, Tyler wore tight leather pants that was very revealing. And everyone was talking about it. He's the asshole,
But Erica
right?
had no issue with it. Erica had no issue with it.
Well, it seems like this girl doesn't have a problem with it until other people come and tell her.
No, she brought it up beforehand.
Just a little short, sarcastically,
Yeah.
does not mean you need to change.
Now let me ask you this, Tyler.
Yeah.
Is Erica near you?
No.
Damn it. Never mind.
Why?
I was gonna validate my point.
So, and the best news is guess what? Sounds like he's packing. So guess what? It doesn't really matter.
He's
Yeah.
packing like that new Vegeta art.
Look, and if they don't work out, he knows right where to go.
Obviously, he's doing it clean, so he's doing really good for himself.
Yeah, he must be drinking W energy, by the way.
And if she really,
God damn it.
Hobbies.
He's
if,
so
if
excited
she
about
really,
10% off.
We couldn't go a full episode, could we, guys? Couldn't do it once. Not once.
no, next week.
I had to itch. I had it going.
Oh my
With-
gosh.
Well, you shouldn't have that itch. W energy doesn't give you that jitter energy.
Jitterless energy.
Am I
Anyways,
the asshole for asking my brother to not wear a dress at my wedding?
Wait. Who
Wait. Say that again
No,
Wait.
no. Hold
Who
on.
won the
this
last
is a good one. This is a good one.
Are we awarding points here, Greg?
Yeah, I want to know who won.
Yeah, there's a point system.
Okay, all right. I think you guys all came in with really good points. I think when it comes down to it, I do feel sympathetic for the birthday girl, but this guy's got to explore this new body, and if she doesn't want to get on board, then he's gonna find something better. So I'm gonna say he's not the asshole.
That's fair. That's a fair argument. Good job, guys.
I can
Good
see
job.
it both ways.
That boy,
I really
Greg.
can.
Good job.
We tried. We tried, Dalton.
It was a good fight.
All right. So, am I the asshole for asking my brother not to wear a dress at my wedding? Guys,
No.
This is the last one.
No.
Let's make it a good one. Dalton,
No.
he says not the asshole.
No. Because I think I know where this is going, and no.
So they're not an asshole
Yeah,
for
I think
asking
I
your
know where
brother
this is
to
going,
not
too.
wear a dress.
We got 2 no's already.
Wait, John.
I didn't say
title
anything
once
yet.
more.
Okay, am I the asshole for asking my brother not to wear a dress at my wedding. I don't want my brother to wear a dress at my wedding. Am I the asshole?
OP is not the asshole.
Not the asshole, Greg.
So
But-
Taylor and I are saying yes.
You're saying that they are the asshole for
Wait.
asking their brother not to wear a dress at the wedding.
Oh wait,
Copy.
I'm gonna have to switch. I'm sorry. I gotta go.
Wait,
yes.
you're
You make the decision.
Y-
Make your decision.
I'm going with yes then.
All right.
So you think
Tyler, what do you
OP
want?
is the asshole
For telling his brother not to wear a dress. Yeah.
I'll say no.
All right. So I'll say that he is an asshole for telling his brother not to wear a dress.
Or lay it on us, John.
All right. So not the asshole is Dalton and Greg. The asshole
No.
is Tyler and Taylor.
No.
Oh,
No.
wait.
Me, Greg, Dalton, Taylor.
Yes. Greg and Dalton say OP is not the asshole.
You mean Tyler? Because I said yes.
Yeah, Tyler. I get you two mixed up. I'm sorry.
What?
They're so
With
alike.
what?
Anyways, he,
Oh, we're so
37-year-old
trim.
male, has been hinting at it for months. But we all thought it was a joke when he brought up wearing a dress at her wedding. And he would back off, or at least directly ask, "Are you comfortable if I wear a dress at your wedding?" As if he was really serious. I, 35-year-old female, am the youngest and only girl, and well, our family has a lot of issues. What family doesn't, right? My brother is poly, and to my knowledge, identifies as he/him. He's in the arts and has plenty of opportunity to wear a dress out in public, if he so chooses, to express himself. But I've never seen him in one, outside of dance performance. He wears pants, cleans up nice, and a collared shirt. He has apparently worn dresses before, but claims he wears pants by default for utility and doesn't buy clothes often. To me and my fiance, it seems like he is trying to rock the boat and pull attention to himself. He definitely relishes being non-conforming and pushes boundaries. But it's not like wearing a dress is part of his normal routine. So he doesn't normally wear dresses as part of his routine. When our family first met over Zoom, after our engagement, he bared himself, still PG, behind my dad and tried to make it a performance, and he complained that dad didn't appreciate his creativity. So he seems to try and be performative about being a little different. My brother just doesn't seem to understand that it is our day. We fully support whatever he wants to be out in the world, but it seems like too much of a coincidence with timing. If bro was the kind of guy who wore a dress around, fine. But it almost seems like he's intentionally trying to steal the show, or make some kind of statement or announcement about himself. Sure, there will be women who will wear pants, and we are sensitive and not discriminating, or being the folks try and force gender stereotypes on kids. But seriously, I told him we had no issue with him wearing a dress at the rehearsal dinner. Am I the asshole for insisting that he doesn't wear a dress?
No.
Do you guys want to start then? Why isn't she the asshole?
Oh, you prove me first that she is the asshole.
Okay, so first of all, maybe he is might be very shy of wearing dresses out in public, and he thinks it's a good time to actually explore that now and let everybody know that this is something that he is into and that's his lifestyle, and he feels comfortable enough to wear a dress in front of all those people at a wedding.
But that takes the attention off of the people getting married.
But it shouldn't. But it should not. And
But it
He's
will.
making it out to be.
Yeah, he's making it out to me. It's like, everyone, look at me. But it's not your time to shine. It's not your time to
You
shine
don't
at
know
all.
that. You don't know if he's doing it spitefully, though.
It doesn't have to be spitefully. But
Or
it's still, he's trying to, it's making him try to shine, but it's not his time to do that. That's like people that try to do proposals on somebody else's wedding.
Yes.
I think this is her just not committing and only saying that she is okay with breaking gender stereotypes when it's convenient for her. Because she just doesn't want this is her brother, her brother wants to wear a
Yes.
dress, and all of a sudden now it's like, no, not at my wedding.
Yeah.
You are supposed to show that you are okay with it no matter what, and you are going to set the standard for how everyone should have their wedding. If you're okay with it any other time, you should be okay with it at your wedding. Don't have a double standard for your own family.
High five, Taylor.
I'll
No,
cripple
'cause,
those
like,
fingers.
The groom and bride, they're spending so much money for this day, and they're choosing to allow him be part of this day. If he's so shy that he can't wear a dress around them, wouldn't she know? Because as far as the OP is concerned, he classifies himself as he/him.
Mhm.
So you know
And
what? He has to make the first step here. He has to make the first step.
Though I do
Plus,
agree
like-
with that, it could be a lot harder for some other people.
well, save it for a family dinner night or something like that. Not on a wedding.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
It
I'm not
seems
saying
like
you're
this guy loves to talk about himself.
And it's been said in the story that he wears jeans and a shirt for utility. What's one more day?
I think it's because he's trying to follow the standard society standard.
I would say it's just out of respect for your sister getting married.
It sounds like she doesn't want to even try to compromise, though. Why can't she just go like, all right, you can have a dress, but it can't be that flamboyant. It can't be like over the top, like you're trying to take attention away. You can be a guy in a dress, but it just can't be like a bright colored one with a bunch of frills. I just want a straight dress that just like goes right down, black, whatever color you want, but don't bring attention to yourself on purpose. We are going to be okay with it. We understand why you like to wear dresses, but you just can't be over the top, and we can't take attention away from us. That's a compromise. She didn't even want to do that. Like, what's the issue?
If they do this right, you only get married once. You want everything to be perfect. So when it comes down to dress codes, people being there, seatings and arrangement, you want everything to go your way. It is your one and only day to have everything you want. You are allowed to be selfish for a wedding. It is your fucking day.
And
And
besides,
your family
Wrong.
should understand that.
when
No,
you,
not wrong.
when you
Wrong.
go and get fitted for dresses or your tuxes, the choices are already picked out for you.
They didn't say the brother was involved in the wedding.
Just going to the wedding.
Yeah.
Going to the wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, just going to be there.
He's just going to the wedding.
He's
not
even-
in-
Yeah.
He's even more in the wrong than what I thought.
That gets it further away, if anything.
Yeah,
You have no ties to this wedding whatsoever. You don't even have the right to be there. It is on those two.
But are they
Those-
the asshole for saying that if he wants
He
to be
can't
there,
wear-
he can't be there in a dress?
Even if he's not in the
You,
wedding.
there is
Nope.
the wedding doesn't have a dress code.
It shouldn't matter.
The
what
wedding might be
everybody else
formal.
wears.
Well,
The
we
wedding
don't
can
know
be
that,
formal or in. Yeah,
We have
okay,
nothing-
sure. We don't know if it's formal or informal, whatever, or casual. But either way, you can have a casual dress and you can have a formal dress.
Yeah.
And guess what? If you didn't want that person to come, then don't invite them. They would actually be more of an asshole to not invite their
Knowing
brother.
damn well
Be
what
like,
they
you're
wear.
uninvited. Terrible. So there is no good option for her. She didn't. Huh?
Shouldn't have thrown her a curveball then.
It's a lose-lose.
It's not a curveball. Be
It
the
is a
person you
curveball.
say that you are. Be okay with it. You're an asshole because you say one thing and do another.
I do want to wear a
It's for
dress.
her day. She's
All right.
allowed to be. She's allowed to
I'm-
have things how she wants it to be.
I'm going to jump in here really quick. So we have two people that are getting married this year. And I find it interesting they both think
Uh-huh.
Opie is the asshole.
Uh-huh.
Bonus round. What if I told both of you guys that I would feel truly comfortable at your wedding if I showed up wearing a dress?
Well,
You better fix that shit.
Looks like I'm down one person.
Oh, Jesus.
I do have a dress code, and there is
Yeah,
no
they
dress on men.
So what if I started wearing dresses today, and I
Is this
started
something
wearing,
you're truly into?
and that was something I was truly into, not just being performative? Would it be okay then?
Would
No.
Mainly because it's
You-
just
you-
you.
You missed
Because
me
it's
by a
me.
week, John. You missed me by a week.
You missed it.
Missed it by a week. Greg's like, John, you could have been on the bridal party.
Yeah. Well,
We just go.
switch to
We
the
just
other
go
side.
down. Yep. We'll trade you.
Oh shit, that's pretty good.
so
Wouldn't that be weird to
Listen,
have
John.
both John and Laura in the same lineup?
So I'm
let
gonna.
me ask you, because this brings up a very valid point now. Now that you said that, if he were to wear a dress and he was involved in your wedding, but he'd have to go to the bridal party, does that automatically make him a female?
No.
Just because you sent him to the bridal party?
Say that again?
Because you don't want
No.
him wearing a dress. Say at your wedding, if that was something he was really into, you wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Whack.
All right,
Listen, John.
I'm gonna weigh in on this one, okay?
Oh no.
As
someone
who's
already on
this.
So
Hold on,
actually,
Tyler has one
I'm
more
actually
point.
gonna argue with all of you guys because nobody brought the point that I
Uh-oh.
think matters the most.
Tyler was about
On,
to,
John.
but you shut him up.
Oh, go ahead, buddy. No, I'll take the final. word.
Listen.
You can go ahead.
If I can tell my dad that he can't wear his fucking Vaccinated Lives Matter t-shirt for my wedding, you're not wearing a fucking dress to my wedding either.
But is he in
Okay.
your wedding party though?
Neither is
No,
this
no,
dude
wait.
that we're talking about, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, why? It doesn't. You can't control what they wear as long
But
as
he's a
they're
family
following that
member.
code. As long as they're following the ethic code of like what they're supposed to be wearing for a certain type of event like that.
No, because
No, because
my
it's
dress
not-
code is not casual clothing.
It's not ethical
And-
to be naked all the time,
Right.
but there are people that have
Right.
nudity weddings.
Nudes, weddings.
Yeah.
I've heard of
So
those, yep.
morality is out of the window at this point.
Apples and oranges. John, what do you have to say?
So my point on this whole thing is, I think OP is kind of an asshole. In one way that if their I think it was brother, yeah, if their brother truly does identify as a female or as non-binary and prefers the wearing of
don't.
dresses, and this is their coming out event, yeah, maybe choose a different time for a coming out event. But really, like once you get to that point, it's not for me to say, or anybody really to say, when that person should be showing who they really are. But I don't think this is a genuine thing. I don't think this person is using this as a coming out event. I think this person truly is attention seeking. And so since they're using this as an attention seeking event, they delegitimize trans movements and people who do truly have these feelings. And I think it does a disservice to people as a whole for this person to be trying to gain attention in this way. I think OP is probably right in that her brother is attention seeking in this behavior, and I think that's wrong because it's her day and it's hurting people who are in that space that do have non-binary, functions and whatnot. So that's my take.
Damn.
So you brought up in theory that you think that this is a coming out day, and well, if it was,
You think he's doing
and then technically the brother isn't, so that even makes him more of an asshole, and making the OP the not an asshole.
Yes, but if
I disagree.
fair enough. Good show, guys.
Good job, Greg.
You guys lost. Okay.
good arguments.
No, you all lost. I won that last one, and we stopped.